This is a man's world.
Best intro by far.
Man.
Swear to God. Swear to God, that beat is so cold, man.
Listen. Say what you want to say about us, man. Y'all ain't touching us on the intro.
Man, that intro's so cold.
Crazy.
Man. Listen, I ain't the one to brag, but I'm just saying.
Man, brag. That's crazy.
That intro was cold. That's cold. What's going on, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Man Up Real Talk podcast. I am your host, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of y'all, our faithful followers and listeners. You already know we appreciate every like, every share, every click, every download, whatever it is that you do to support this podcast. We appreciate y'all, and we don't take that thing for granted. Now, if this is your first time joining us, I want to say welcome and thank you for hanging out with us on this evening. And if this is your second time, third time, whatever amount of time it is coming back, we want to say welcome back because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast, a podcast for the people. And joining me, as always, is my partner in crime, Mr. Philip Hines, a.k.a. Mr. Classic, a.k.a. OG Triple OG. What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Nothing. Let me grab my phone real quick here. Yeah. Chilling. How was your week, sir?
Well, it's been great, man.
Man, it's been long, bro. It's like this week. Actually, no, it hasn't. This week kind of flew past. Last week, though, seemed like it went on forever, nigga. I was like, Jesus. But I'm glad that the Lord brought us through yet another week. And I'm glad for all of you all that will be watching us live. And those that will be watching us, as you go back and watch the video, we appreciate you.
And good job. I see you just streamed it from the main page.
Yes, because Facebook is doing some funny stuff. And I don't know what they're doing, but see, it's like when you try to do stuff from your personal page, they interferes with that stuff.
Yeah.
So now it's like I'm either going to stream it directly from our podcast page.
But do like me, Mike, share it.
Yeah, I did. Yep. So but I did. So it's just from the page now and YouTube and a couple of other
Which
outlets.
Is good though, Mike. We should have been going streaming straight from the page.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. No, Eric, it's not a different room. My Rave Globe for whatever reason went out, but that's what happens when you get stuff from Temu. It was only $3 when I bought it, and I bought that like 2 years ago for Halloween. So, what you expect. Anyway, so I'm still in my regular rooms. I'm working on something else though. Actually, I did get another one. I just didn't have time to like really set it up and test it and all of that stuff. So, the Rave is coming back. But it's still, as you can see, it's brand new in the pack. And this one is this is a nice one too. It got a remote and everything. I'm gonna test it tonight and see what all it can do and all that good stuff. What's the page? It's just the Man Up Real Talk podcast page on Facebook. That's all you gotta do is just look us up on Facebook, Man Up Real Talk, and we'll pop up. For whatever reason, when we do stuff from our personal page, like I can't see the comments and there's some other stuff, but I know that's just Zuckerberg policing things.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I think we got a good show for tonight. We ain't really okay, there you go. She's commenting from both YouTube and now she's on Facebook. We appreciate you.
How you doing, Miss Sanders?
Who else is in here? Eric, what's going on, man? We appreciate you. I see Jackie's in the chat. What's going on? Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, tag, and share this good stuff. And listen, if you haven't already done it, we do have a YouTube channel. that we really don't promote, to be honest.
No, we need to start getting better with that, Mike.
That's on me.
We gotta do that.
Yeah, you know.
That's on both of us. We gotta do it. If you please take time out to go subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yeah, I'm putting that primarily on Phil. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
we don't.
yeah. Remember, I used to say please and everything we used to do. We just stopped.
Yeah, he used to.
Please, could you all please go like and subscribe to our YouTube page.
I told him to stop begging and stuff like that, but you know, I probably should have let him continue to do it. But please.
Like, you know something, Mike? Everybody that came on our show, they had a YouTube page, and we made folks go subscribe to them.
And their page is bigger than ours.
They subscriptions are crazy.
Crazy, bro. That's how it be that way sometimes, man. You know what? I ain't even mad because I look at it like, you know, if I was a catalyst in helping you in any way, whatever way it was, man, dude, I did what I was supposed to do.
You did your purpose.
I did my job because I don't believe in gatekeeping. I don't believe in none of that stuff, man. And it's like, if you know, if I believe in networking, I believe in helping people in whatever way I can and however I can. And I don't know, you know, what way that may be, you know, but if we have some hand in it, listen, I'm cool. So real quick, on the 28th of September, if you're in Chicago, we are going to be doing an event. We've teamed up with a non-for-profit organization called HELP, and it's actually an acronym for Healing Every Little Piece. And on the 28th of September, they're actually doing an event for men called it's actually called MOP3. And the MOP stands for Men of Power, Men of Priority, and Men of Purpose. And it's a free event. They're going to have some speakers out talking about mental health and life goals and finances and all of that stuff, you know. And then we're going to also have like some information tables, you know, in terms of, you know, if they, hey, everybody, school ain't for everybody. So maybe you want some information in regards to a trade or something like that. We're going to have all of that stuff set out there. We may even have some vendors and some entertainment. We're still working. We're still knocking all the kinks out of it. But I just wanted to drop that on you guys and put that date on your calendar. It's September 28th. And we'll have some more details for that event on next
John,
week. Right?
bro, I'm glad you clicked on, John. We're going to need you that day.
So just mark that date. September 28th.
September 28th, John. I'm gonna talk to you about it some more about it, but just say that date.
Yep, September 28th. That's the day. And that's pretty much it in terms of announcements and stuff. Listen, before we get into our real conversation, because I want to talk about the Olympics. Summertime is almost over, and that's the day after my birthday. Hey, okay, so look, John, don't be too lit, bro. We're gonna need you for that day. We're gonna need you for that. We're gonna need you for that day. We'll talk about that soon. But look, summertime is soon to be over, and fall is gonna be upon us, and that means the cookouts are gonna be winding down and everything. And you know, if you know anything about us here, we like to consider ourselves to be public servants.
Yes, sir.
And whenever we can, we try to help those who we believe that we can help.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to do, I want to reach out to our Caucasian counterparts.
Tell them.
And I want to give you some tips, not a whole lot, just a few.
Just a
that in the event that you get invited to a cookout between now and the end of summer, I want to give you some things that will help you in the event that you are invited to a cookout, because it's a big thing. Because see, the cookouts are kind of like our thing. You know, y'all take everything else. I'm just saying it is what it is. And so the cookout is kind of our thing. And if you're invited to the cookout, then you got to understand that there's kind of like some rules that you need to understand. And every cookout has a different set of rules. And I'm going to give you 5 tips that hopefully will help you if you're going to your first cookout. Is that okay, Phil? Are we good with that? We got time for that? Can we do that? I think we can do that. Right?
Put them up on
game. All right. So let's do this. Rule number 1. If it's your first time at the cookout, you want to make sure that you don't show up empty-handed. Listen, you just don't want to do that. This is not an invite for you to bring food. Okay? We don't want your raisin potato salad.
Nah.
We don't want your string bean casserole. We don't want none of your staples. But what it is, it's a chance for you to ask how you can contribute. Y'all see what I'm saying? So ask. Paper plates, napkins, disposable flatware, stuff like that. That stuff is appreciated. Pop,
bring a bottle.
Bring a bottle. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little brown liquor from time to time.
Man. Bring something to drink.
You feel what I'm saying? But the most important thing is to show humility and to ask. Exactly. And in the worst case scenario, if nobody told you what to bring, what's the default thing to bring, Phil?
All right. It could be some liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Might bring a 12-pack.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, or some wine, or something like that, or some yak.
Listen, any of those. And if all else fails, bring some ice.
That too.
You
can't never run out of ice.
You can never go wrong with ice. You just can't. All right. So that's tip number 1. Don't show up empty-handed. Number 2, make sure you say hello to everyone in the descending order of age the moment that you arrive. Yeah. See, you got to understand that an older black person at the cookout, they've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
And by the grace of God, they managed to survive. So before you even think of making yourself a plate or starting or getting into the line dance or joining whatever it is or doing whatever it is that you think you want to do, you got to respect the elders at the cookout.
Start from old to young.
Start from old to young. Introduce yourself. State who you are a guest of, because they get a little shaky when they don't know, like who are you? Why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Because look, so you want to make sure that you state who you're a guest of and listen to that person talk for as long as they feel like talking.
Yeah.
It's just a rule. Now,
respect.
I will say this. If the pause is longer than 5 seconds, then you dip. But if it's not longer than 5 seconds, you got to sit there and wait for them to finish. 5 seconds.
Such just call me. Let me go see what they want real quick. But nice to meet you.
Exactly. 5 second rule. If they pause for more than 5 seconds, then you beat feet. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right. Now, third thing, and this is probably one of the more important things. Do not, and I repeat, do not insert yourself into conversations or board games or card games.
Don't go that spade or bid whist table and you don't know how to play.
Lord, can you please repeat that?
You're gonna get jumped on. Don't go sitting down in them spade and them bid whist tables and you do not know how to play those games.
I'm telling you, as a black person, I don't do it. So I'm telling you now, my Caucasian brothers and sisters,
don't do it.
Don't insert yourself into the conversation or into a board game or to.
You might get away with little Uno.
Maybe
little Uno. You can do that, but
all right.
But the mother game and dominoes.
Don't do it.
Forget about it.
Monopoly, don't you do it.
No.
Spade, no.
No, man.
No. Bid whist, absolutely
no,
not.
Definitely no.
No. Don't do it. Now, look, because you got to understand, these are historically safe spaces that we created.
Yes, sir.
Most of us will be full of liquor.
Mm-hmm.
And barbecue.
Yep.
And opinions.
Yep.
So listen and nod. And if somebody asks you what you think, resist the urge to answer with your own. Just don't do it.
Now you might have to go along to get along on that one. Just might have to go along. Might just bob you, shake your head. Yeah, I get it.
Just smile and
it.
nod.
That's it.
Smiling. This is your chance to learn, but mostly, this is your chance to demonstrate that you are a safe person to have. Listen, not only a safe person to have at the cookout, but you're a safe person to have uncomfortable conversation around. Because again, you got to understand that a lot of them is going to be uncomfortable with the fact that you are there.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do anything that's going to make it even more awkward and more uncomfortable for you or the other people.
You got to let us warm up to you.
You got to let us listen. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help y'all.
Yeah.
Tip number 4. Have whoever invited you to discuss basic etiquette before you come. I'm going to say
it. Sit down with him, Mike.
I'm going to say it again. Whoever invited you, make sure that you discuss basic etiquette with them before you come.
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
Ask questions.
This could be, look, it can include anything like what time to show up, which is generally 90 minutes to 2 hours after the actual start time.
If it started 3, you should be popping up around about 5:15.
About 5:30, something like that.
Yeah, about 5:15.
5:15. All right, we'll go with 5:15.
That's when folks be ready. You know, the food should be ready by this time.
Food should be ready by then.
Roll up in there.
Absolutely. Now, you even when to leave. You know, so you want to make sure you don't outstay your welcome. How to avoid problematic relatives. Listen, Uncle Charles can't handle his alcohol, so you know,
and his true feelings about white folks.
And his true feelings about white folks is going to come out. Now, Auntie Delilah over there, she's a little handsy.
Oh yeah, touchy feely.
She's a little touchy feely.
Rub your back. She rub your back a little bit too long.
She may rub your back a little too long. That's not your opportunity to ask her for the tour.
No.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
All right.
You're gonna get a tour, all right.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a tour, all right. TT gonna take you up to one of the rooms.
She's gonna take you up to one of the rooms, and then there may be a cousin there that's gonna grill you like they work for the FBI. Just understand. Listen, it happens. They're gonna ask you questions. You need to know when and if it's okay to make and take a plate home. You need to know if and when you let someone offer you a plate to take home. Let somebody offer you a plate. Exactly. No. You need to know if and when you should dance. Generally, in your case, the answer would be no. But every now and again, they may want to say, "Come on," and then if you get the okay,
when little corny little slide songs come on, somebody's gonna tell you to come on and join in.
Minimum movement is your friend.
Yeah.
They need to tell you why you should stay away from the grill. It ain't your party.
Oh no, they ain't gonna let you get the grill. Period.
Don't come there trying to give no grill tips and nothing.
No, they ain't happening. No.
Stop it.
Ain't nobody trying to hear about your grill techniques.
No. You got to understand, because any missteps in a cookout decorum will result in you no longer being invited to the cookout. So make sure you talk to the person beforehand that invited you. Last and most important thing, any invite to the cookout is a one-time invite. There's no season passes, ain't no lifetime passes.
No. If nobody invite you to the next one, don't come popping up like it's all good. No, man.
Don't you just pull up.
No.
Listen. And the reason why is because of, you got to look at the whole nature of our society with the way race is constantly evolving. You know, yeah, you may have got your black card yesterday, but you know what? It can be invalid at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to commit to continually stepping up your anti-racism game. Earn the trust of the black folks that you
gotta be a little bit liberal. Why you
You
there?
gotta be a little bit liberal. Listen,
Yeah, you gotta be a little bit liberal while you there.
you gotta be a little bit liberal because, to be honest with you, it should be some pre-qualifiers. I'm just saying.
Mike, you said pre-qualify.
It should
Give
be
me a
some
pre.
pre-qualifiers.
For fun. Come on. We just mess around not even. Give me a pre-qualify.
Do you want to pre-qualify? All right.
Yeah.
If you've never discussed black issues with your friends like white supremacy, decolonization, reparations, Prince versus Michael Jackson, don't come. Just don't come.
You know what, Mike?
Because here's why. Here's why. It means that them friends of yours, they've been code switching. And they ain't really gave you the truth, and they ain't had no real conversation with you.
Yeah.
And you come to the cookout and you try to get involved in one of them conversations, that ain't gonna end well for you. If you ain't had one of them conversations yet with one of your black friends, don't you come.
Yeah. Don't get stuck with the black guy that you think is no, stop, Phil. No, I ain't gonna
listen. Tyrone talks differently at the crib.
I wasn't trying to go there, Mike. I was. That's why I started. Let's move on, man. Let's just move on.
Another pre-qualified. Since you asked, I'm just gonna put it out there. How can I say this? If you're nice to black people, but you ain't actively doing anything to undo centuries of systemic violence and oppression, don't come. You got to do the work first. You do the work first, and then you can enjoy the fellowship and probably some fried chicken. I'm just saying. It's a pre-qualifier.
I like that one, young man. I like that one. Yeah, I do.
And let me say this. If you ain't read any books by any black authors in the last year, don't come. I'm
gonna give y'all the cheat sheet, people. Well, my other brother.
Give him some cheat sheets. Go give him some.
All you gotta do is just read the autobiography of Malcolm X. That's all you gotta do. Read a couple of what's my man name? What's my boy name? Oh my God, and I love him. I can't think of his name right now. But first of all, Autobiography of Malcolm X is a great book.
Absolutely.
But read that one. And then all you have to do is go back and look at some old little speeches of I can't think of his name right now. Don't worry about it.
James Baldwin. James Baldwin. There you go, John. James Baldwin. Yes, sir.
James Baldwin. That's what I was about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
go
sir.
back and listen to a couple of his speeches. And so when the conversation come up, because you're gonna come across some people that's gonna talk black to you.
I mean, like black for real.
Black. So as long as you up on some type of a little of our history as far as literature, and number one, the Autobiography of Malcolm X book, which is a great read. Read that. Some old James Baldwin speeches about when he was in Oakland and he talked to the folks about what was going on with the police and all. I'm just saying, just do a little studying for yourself, because like he said, Tyrone don't talk like that when he get home.
No.
And we not guaranteed that Tyrone is really in tune with his people like that. So you might be getting led astray by Tyrone. Tyrone might have a little bit more common with you than he have in common with his people.
And let me give you the opposite of that. If the only black person that you know and that you regularly associate with is the person who's only ever invited you to the cookout, you probably want to decline, because it's a good chance that person is on the verge of being disfellowshipped themselves.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it, Mike, but
I'm just saying.
I'm glad you put it out there. Thank you.
You don't want to both show up there and get embarrassed. That person's black card been revoked and they ain't even told you.
Just saying, Tyrone was cool to you because of the skin, but Tyrone probably more like you than you know.
Exactly. Look, and if you haven't read any books, I give you a pass. but you at least had to listen to at least 5 black podcasts.
Hey man, look, yeah, said I say just don't invite them if all this gotta be done. See you at work, buddy.
I'm trying to be of a service, man.
We're gonna help somebody tonight.
We helping somebody tonight. That's all I'm saying. John said they clone Tyrone.
They clone Tyrone.
Oh Lord. I'm just trying to help somebody.
Trying to help somebody tonight.
We try to help the people. So again, it is a one-time invite.
Yeah.
You are not entitled to continuously come to the cookout. It is a cookout by cookout basis.
I don't know now, Mike. If they pop up at the right time, you know, when the sun's going down, there's a time of day when the sun is going down, that golden time of the day.
When don't nobody really mind and everybody's cool, everybody chilling.
The red cups is flowing. I don't know.
Flowing. I feel
he come in with a 24 pack.
But wait, is it Michelob or Miller Lite?
We know him already. That's like we know him already. He was in like, hey, we know we invite him, but we had to make a beer run anyway. Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Bob. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Yeah, come on, man.
Thanks,
Any
Bob.
food left, man? Somebody get Bob a plate. I'm gonna sit down and teach you how to play beer today, Bob.
All right. Hey, Bob, you know how to play dominoes, fam? Yeah, come on, man.
We were just fussing about who was gonna make the beer run. And here you come.
Man, you're a lifesaver, fam. We appreciate you. Listen, I'm just again, not a lot. It's not a whole lot, but these are things that will help you, our white brothers and sisters, when and if you get invited to the cookout. Yes, now, sir. I'm just letting you know. You need to take these things to heart, because if you don't take these things to heart, you will eventually be Rachel Dolezal or you'll be Stacey Dashed, and you will never get invited to the cookout.
Oh no.
Never.
It's gonna be over.
It's a done deal.
It's gonna be over.
It's a done deal. All right. So look, let's move on. I think that was good. I thought that was we helping people on this podcast.
We are very informative on here. They try to talk about us.
We helps the people.
Yes,
we just be talking about no. We helps the people.
That's right, Mike. We doing our part.
We talk about important things.
Yes.
Like the Bears preseason game that they won.
Hey man, let me tell you something. Listen. That little boy, I need to see a little bit more for what I saw, man. That little boy, man. Hey man, he looked like I prayed that we didn't make a mistake, but it looked like we didn't make a mistake this time.
We'll see, man. Listen, moving to change, y'all. It's starting back. Preseason is in full effect. You know, we do the Moving to Change podcast. We just talk about football and Chicago football. That will be starting back up before when the season starts. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, I ain't see Kelly up in. What's up, baby? Yeah. Thank you for joining. Mm-hmm. Look at them eyebrows on fleek. Yes, they are. Mm-hmm.
Kelly, that little boy, I got to see a little bit more, Kelly. But I think,
yeah, we got to see, you know, with his painted nails.
I don't care. He beat the Packers. That man come out there in a dress.
You say that now.
Beat the Packers.
You say that now.
Beat Green Bay. I don't care how you color your nails. Beat Green Bay.
Lord
beat Green
Jesus.
Bay.
All right.
You come out there with mascara on your face playing. Beat Green Bay. I don't care.
That's the times we living in. We don't care now. It's just like
listen.
Just beat the Packers, please.
Man, that boy beat the Packers, man. Y'all gonna love him. Y'all gonna love him.
Please beat the Packers.
Everybody that's still stuck on Justin Fields and still all that, let that boy beat the Packers. Chicago is gonna love him.
Yeah, no lie. All right, so let's talk about the Olympics. First of all, did you all even watch the Olympics this year? I'm curious to know if you all watched it, and if you did watch it, what did you think about it?
To be
There
honest
was
with
some
you, Mike,
there was
I
some
really
weird things. There was some weird things that was
Yeah.
going on.
I really only watched the back. I watched some of the race because I want to see the little girl. But
You want to see what little girl? What you talking about?
you the Sherry Richardson, the little Richardson girl.
Oh, Shakari. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I was majority watching the basketball. You know, that's my thing.
Kelly, stop.
I know, Kelly, you're right, but Kelly, now you know me and you watch football together. If that boy beat Green Bay, Kelly, you ain't gonna have no problem with that boy's fingernails.
Oh Lord Jesus. Listen, that's okay. We not
Kelly gonna go out and buy a Caleb Williams jersey and everything. Let that boy beat Green Bay.
listen. A lot of people gonna go out and buy
And
his
don't
jersey.
let him beat Green Bay twice.
Listen, if he beat him twice, man, I can't say nothing.
Man,
I can't say nothing. So the 2024 Olympics was held in Paris this year, and
Yes.
I want to talk about the good. I want to talk about the bad, and I want to talk about the ugly.
Breakdance.
All right, let's fine. Since you mentioned it, and I saw somebody else mention it.
Why, Mike? Just answer that for me, Mike, please. Could you answer that one for me? Why?
Why was breakdancing in the Olympics?
Why?
I don't know. But there's a lot of events that's in the Olympics that I can question. Like, they got ping pong in the Olympics. Here's my thing. I think any game that you can buy from Amazon or Walmart should not be in the Olympics. It just shouldn't be.
Mike said anyone you can buy from Amazon.
If I can order it on Amazon, it shouldn't be in the Olympics.
I just don't get the break. I just don't. And then it was horrible, but you know they said they're not doing it again.
Well, you know why? Because it was a lot of controversy behind this chick. What was her name? The Australian girl,
the Australian girl, yeah,
or whatever her name is. Because it's some controversy as you go into the story in regards to, first of all, how breaking got into the Olympics, and then how this girl even qualified.
She was horrible.
I mean, look, hold on. I gotta see now.
Yeah, the video. Find the video.
I gotta find
the video.
it.
Put it up, man.
I gotta find it because
people probably didn't see this, but breakdance should not have been in the Olympics.
It's just weird to me that they would put breakdancing in the Olympics. It's like, I mean, if you're gonna put dancing in the Olympics, that's fine. Yeah.
But you know something I learned from the basketball, man? We come a long way from 1992. The world have caught up with us in basketball, Mike.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute too.
They caught up.
Hold on. Now, I know this ain't her whole performance, but this is hopefully this is a little. I'll show you all a little bit of what the ray gun.
This mess was horrible, y'all. This mess was horrible.
We're gonna see what the ray gun was capable of. Because there were some guys from the 1980s that I know that was turning over in their grave when they saw this.
Man, come on, man. Lil Lee and all them crazy legs and all them was going crazy.
Bro, I used to pop lock, son. Understand me. I'm watching this girl like, this chick is horrible.
I used to windmill. I spit on my head, man. I was a B-boy, man, when I was 13, 14 years old.
Man, here she goes.
He's getting cardboard. Her.
Yes. Watch this. This is the ray gun right here, boy. Here we go.
Ray gun full performance with a dance. Watch this masterpiece.
You see this?
Wait. What's that? What's she doing? The sprinkler?
Mike, turn this mess off, man.
Wait. She was doing the sprinkler.
Ray Gunn, full performance. What a dance.
Please don't play this
Watch
again,
this
Mike.
match.
Don't play this
I got
again.
to. Wait. Watch this. Wait a minute. Look at these moves, bro. Hold on. First, you got the weed whacker.
She really thinks she doing it though.
Wait,
She really thinks she doing it. She really thinks she doing it though.
It wasn't even a whole roll. She doing the walrus. Oh Lord. What the crap?
How is qualified? How is she
That's
qualified?
That was the
What
crap.
contest did she win doing this to get in the Olympics?
Ray Gunn.
Ooh. She looks so confident. Oh my God. Listen.
How did she qualify?
Do you know how she qualified? Because her husband, when they were, and it's like this whole conspiracy thing, when they were looking for ways to introduce breakdancing into the Olympics, her husband happened to be on the board
Oh, okay.
of the people who voted and stuff like that,
Okay.
because he was her team's captain. He's a dance instructor. Well, he's a breakdance instructor, but here's the crazy
You
thing.
tired of that?
No, he's just as trash as she is. He's no better. Bro, look it up when you get a chance to.
Man, I ain't even waste my energy doing that.
No,
I'm
when
good.
you get a chance, look that up, man, because the story is insane. It's insane. When you sit up there, when I see people like that, and this is what's crazy to me, it's like, because the whole time I was watching her and a lot of the other dancers, I was like, there's no way. It's no way that this is what they're considering to be breakdancing. And I'm like, have you never watched, breaking? Have you never watched Beat Street and so many other movies? I mean, you can find some amateurs just walking around the hood with a cardboard box and challenging people and find better routines.
That was not break dancing,
bro.
I don't know what it was, but it wasn't break dance.
I don't even know. She should have never. She should have. I mean,
she really thought she was doing. She thought she was doing it.
Yeah, she really did. It's weird though, that like the break dances. How is it that we came in bronze in break dancing, bro? How?
I ain't gonna lie, them folks over there in Japan.
Hey, listen,
they done took over. They took over the little break dance thing.
Man, they done perfected
now,
that.
them folks in New York, they still like, you know what I'm saying? But to everybody else, it was like a fad. Like we grew out of breakdance. By the time I was went to go see B Street and breaking. That's when we got into breakdancing. And after that, it was over.
Why is she challenging her into Charles Barkley? I ain't looking that up. That was just terrible.
That's
it
right.
Was terrible.
It's not even worth looking up.
It was terrible.
But no, we took it was a fad to us, so we grew out of it. Now, like I'm saying, them folks in New York, they still on there, but them Asians and some of them Latinos, like the Latinos still hold on to the pop locking thing, and them Asians, they took breakdance to a whole nother level.
Bro, some of the stuff that they be pulling off, man, because I watch some of these dance videos. I'm telling you, man, some of the stuff that they pull off, I just be like, man. Dang.
What was them guys that remember them guys that used to wear the mask?
The Jabberwockers.
Yeah, Shaq did a dance when doing an all-star game, So, like I said, breakdance to us, it was like a fad. So after breaking and B Street came out, we all did it. Had a little cardboard. I used to windmill spin on my head.
Man, I'm telling you,
I was good. No, I was good at breakdance. I really wasn't good at the pop locking thing, but I was good at breakdancing because
that was my thing. I couldn't.
I like B Street more than I like breaking. B Street is a better movie than Breaking.
Ain't no way.
We not finna do that, man. I know Turbo did the little broom thing, and
no.
Crazy.
It ain't even the
man.
Stop it, bro.
Ozone was one of the original lockers. All Ozone really did was locking moves. He wasn't really doing nothing, man. B Street, man. Come on, man. Let's serve them dudes when they was at the when they was in the subway on B Street. Come on, man. Come on. You can't tell me at the Roxy. Come on, man. Come on, I get it.
I'm not
good. He did but overall,
I am not having this conversation.
B Street about a movie, man.
That's not what this show's about, and I'm not gonna get into this. This could be another day, but no, I'm not doing
that white true fat goose, man. I swear to God, the first time I ever saw that coat, I wanted it, man. I promise you, I wanted that coat.
It was all right, Phil. Dang.
Man, B Street was the man. Come on, man.
It was okay. I liked both of them. Don't get me wrong.
Both of them influenced me on the break side. Both of them movies, but
I love both of the movies,
But it was a fad to us, Mike. That's why we really not, like I said, we really not into it. Come on, man. These little kids ain't doing that mess.
No, not now. They're not doing this stuff.
But overseas in Asia, that's like,
dude, that stuff is life for them.
They keep it going. They kept it going over there.
They keep it. Keep it going, and I mean, and they real with it, bro.
Yeah,
they real with it. They not even listen. That's some of the stuff that they be pulling off. I'm like, yo, I can't even get upset with them because they've taken it and they have really put it on a whole different level. Yeah, but this foolishness here, stuff that she was doing, I don't know what that was, but it was not breakdance.
It wasn't break.
And they should have been ashamed of themselves showing that foolishness, talking about, this is break Olympic level breakdancing. Olympic level breakdancing. That this is what you showing?
No. Who won the gold in that mess though?
Let's see. In breaking, I know in the women's it was Japan, and I think in men's it may have been France if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check that. But it wasn't the US because we won bronze, ironically enough.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was foolish. I did want to ask you, was it South Korea? I don't know. One of them. I know in I think Japan won. If I'm not mistaken, it was Japan who won in the women's. I do forget who won in the men's competition because I was just thrown off by it. and how trash it was. You know, and I agree, Delcy. It's like we take stuff and we give up and we give out our culture for a little next to nothing, and then other people capitalize on it.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the way it's been. Like I'll never under Canada. Thank you, Eric. Canada won gold in breaking. Canada. I ain't got nothing against Canadians, but Canada won first place in breaking over the U.S.
I kind of see that, Mike. Like I said, those other countries took breakdancing and they really made it like a lifestyle where they kept on like the next generation. Like I said, if you wasn't in New York, it was a fad for the rest of us.
But you know what though? that seems to be a thing with us though. Like I know most people like think I'd be joking and stuff, but like when I think about how you have brands like Gucci and Chanel and what's another Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, all of these brands that people will spend thousands of dollars on. And most of the stuff that they sell, like especially Balenciaga, is like really high grade avant-garde type stuff. It's like you just look like you're homeless. You're paying thousands of dollars to look homeless. But people flock to that stuff. And we flock to it. We go for it and be like, yo, I'm gonna buy this Balenciaga or whatever. But for some reason, when we get our own thing, it's a fad. And it's
no, let alone, Mike. One thing you leaving out is these folks have let us know years and years that they don't like us.
We're not gonna even. Well, although the Tommy Hilfiger was a rumor.
No, I really don't put Tommy Hilfiger in.
He even went like I've never said that.
I don't put Tommy, but see, I don't put Tommy Hilfiger in the same category with the Louis Vuittons. And
but why? But okay, so we need to ask why, because who is the end all say all to what brand is so prestigious versus another brand? We had, and thank you, because I was just about to mention them, and you all laugh when I talk about them. There is no reason.
That's Mike. That's Mike brand right there,
bro. There's no reason that FUBU shouldn't still be around. There's no reason that Carl Kanai shouldn't.
I love Carl Kanai. I love Carl Kanai, man.
We had these things, and hip hop right now is the biggest genre in the world. And you had these black designers who embodied that style, embodied that genre, and we looked at them like, yeah, but it's not Gucci. Why not?
But see, that's now back in our time in the 90s, Mike. Dude, the rappers were supporting like Carl Kanai,
supporting that stuff. Come on,
LL Cool J did a Levi's commercial with a FUBU hat on to shout out FUBU. So
he did.
Then they supported the black designers. It's just then now it's all about the fat firms and the baby fats and the FUBUs and
we had that stuff, bro. And listen, I was a FUBU fan. Like I was a FUBU fan to my heart, dude.
Love you some FUBU, Mike.
I did, man. I love their stuff, and I was a Rockaware fan. Rockaware to me had some of the best fit, like for a big guy. I'm talking from a big guy's perspective. They had some of the best fitting clothes for big guys.
Yeah.
They shirts. Oh my God. I love their shirts. The stitching and the embroidery work and stuff on their shirts and on their pants. Dude, you couldn't beat them. I remember FUBU had that platinum line when they had like the
Albert.
Dude, that stuff was so cold. And it's just like we laugh at that stuff now and was like, man, it was that fad. And it's just like, why? And I understand that even Diddy, you know, he got some issues now, but Sean John has some nice stuff back
them
then.
velour suits, some Sean
Yes,
John velour suits.
Yes, sir.
Man, them things went hard, man. I had white one, a blue one, a gray one, a brown. Man, them suits, man, I used to love the velour jumpsuit.
Let me tell you something, man. When Sean John and Rockaway was popping, I worked at a big and tall store, and my discount was 50% off, fam. You best believe that every payday I was ringing something up.
Oh no, Sean John went hard, especially velour suits. They went hard.
But we didn't value it,
Mm-mm.
and now it's a fad. But we'll go and spend thousands with Gucci, thousands with Michael Kors, thousands with Balenciaga, thousands with Louis Vuitton. And their brands is no different than what they were doing with Fubu and Rockaway and Sean John. It's just the name.
Yeah, but we always put those like a little bit higher than the Sean Johns and the Rockaways and all that. You know what I'm saying?
But why
like
is that?
Gucci's and Louis Vuittons and the Chanel's and
all
that stuff. Folks been like, you know, the high influence people wearing those type of, the stars wearing that type of stuff for years. Yeah. And like I said, in the 90s, we had the rappers that did support the black line, but somehow, some way, you know how we do, Mike? We're fad people. We are fad people. We'll love something for a minute, Mike, and then once that show is over, we off to the next big thing. And it's always been like that with us.
And the crazy thing is, Phil, is that we are the ones that set the most trends.
Yes, sir.
We set the most trends, and for some reason, we don't seem to ever get anything out of it.
Never.
Ever. And I think a big part of that is because we don't take value in our own things.
No, man.
And we so quick to give it away and to here you go, and because we don't understand the value of it. That's why you get
on, Mike. What can you tell me?
Right. That's why you get people like Ray Gun right now breakdancing in the Olympics. Pointing to herself like she was really doing something. That's the crazy part.
I just can't get over this. Like she was pointing like I'm about to get it. I'm about to get y'all.
Now you right about this one, because unless some white folks put their stamp of approval on it, we don't think it's any value to it.
No.
If another black man came up, if 5,000 black people can come up to you and say, "Hey man, you got something great," and it don't matter if that one white person don't say something, we'll never will we appreciate what we have. It just seems like we just always get something and we just give it away. So yeah, you had Ray Gun. Yeah, we'll value a Grammy over NAACP Image Award.
Yeah,
you hitting it today. You know, so we had that chick at the breakdancing thing. That was a joke. Can we also talk about what's my man name? Noah Lyles?
Hey man, that man got something against the NBA. He must. Did he want to be a basketball player or something? And they cut him or something?
No.
Did the basketball player take his girlfriend from him? I mean, what's going on with Noah? Man, I'm serious, bro. I get it, man. I understand the whole world champ thing, but it's like, dang, bro. It's like you got something against the NBA, or I mean, which one of them dudes pulled a chick from you at the club or something?
He is. What's the word I'm looking for? For lack of better terms, he's just really cocky. And if you know his story, I understand why, because he was born with asthma and he had breathing problems for a long time, and he was in the hospital. He was in and out of the hospital when he was really young. And yeah, running track, never thought that was going to happen. But here he is, you know, Olympics. You understand what I'm saying? And he, I remember coming up to the Olympics, though, he was bragging, talking about some, I'm coming away with 4 golds and this, that, and the other, and yada yada yada. All right, bro. How about this? How about you just get there and just do, and just do what you say you're gonna do. You ain't gotta brag about it. Just let your work speak. Just do what you gonna do. So he wins the first race, and if I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't think he won that one. I'm looking at the tape, bro, and that other guy looked like he crossed before Noah did. Maybe it's just me. But, I mean, even the people that was watching was like, yeah, he didn't get the other guy won it. But he beat that guy by 5/100ths of a second. He didn't even beat him he beat him by 5/100ths of a second. They had to slow the tape down, and somehow I guess he must have leaned and his chain must have crossed the line before. But then what kills me is that you go around talking like you beat this man by a whole 2-3 seconds. Like you just killed that dude. And I get it. Before y'all come at me, I understand. Michael, win is a win. I know. Vin Diesel said, whether you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. I understand that too. But you were going to the Olympics making it seem like you was like you was finna run that fade on everybody. And you won by 5/100ths of a second. And to be honest with you, it could have been tossed up either way. Because I really think that the other dude actually won. But that's just me. But then in the 200 meter, you really did the fool because everybody else is at the lineup. You sitting around there and you dancing around on the field trying to get the crowd hype.
And they was not backing him.
Nigga, if you don't go and line up with the other racers so we can start this race, and then you have the nerve to come in bronze, yeah. See, that's what happens when your reach exceeds your grasp.
Yep.
Sometimes it's good just to shut up and do what you're going to do.
Hey.
And then like you said, then he got into this thing with the NBA and NBA players. And I'm just like, I don't know. I get it. You know, he's cocky, he's arrogant, however you want to put it. But it was just like, bro, you need to, you got to stop with that. You got to stop. You know, I mean, and okay, he was sick. That's fine. But all I'm saying is that stop writing checks that you can't cash.
Tony, my only problem is, man, I want to know what is his problem with the NBA and the NBA players. That's all. I mean, blessed to God be the glory that he was able to with all that he had to overcome. God be the glory that he was able to become a runner to make it to the Olympics, to even win a medal. But I'm just saying, man, you have a problem with basketball players. It's starting to look like that. Like, bro, every time you're throwing shots at NBA players. You threw a shot at what's his name? Little boy I like now. Anthony Edwards. Something about Adidas. Man, which one of these dudes, man, you was trying to holler at somebody in the club and they came and, like Biggie said, creep behind you. You know, so right. I don't know.
Yeah, because he was talking about are they really world champions? It's like, come on, bro. Now, I understand the sentiment because I always say it's weird how we say NBA world champions and we're really just playing people in the United States.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Jokic not from the USA. Luka's not from USA. Shea is not from USA. No. We're not gonna. We're gonna stop that because
they're not entire teams.
They played on their national teams in the Olympics. Jokic played for Serbia.
I am not talking about in the Olympics. I'm talking about the hold on. I'm talking about the NBA. The NBA only represents the 50 states in the United States.
But what I'm saying is, you have folks that's coming from other countries that's playing in the league, so that could be considered world right there, because you have people
But they're
from other countries playing.
Yeah, but you have a guy from Serbia playing for an Indianapolis team or whatever team he's playing for. He's not playing for
man. Serbia.
What I'm just throwing that out there. But he's not playing for. It's not like it's a Serbia team playing in the NBA. That's all.
That.
Right. So that I'm saying from that perspective, I'm not talking about the players.
Okay.
I understand that it's different players from different parts of the world. But when you talk about the National Basketball Association, it's literally called the National Basketball Association. They're only playing teams within the United States. And it's just weird that you say the world, but it's only teams within the states that you're playing. I get it that the players are international, but the association is only associated within the United States. So from Noah's perspective, is like, how are you calling yourself world champions when in actuality you aren't really playing the world, you're just playing the people within your country? Okay.
But you can't say that though, Mike, because I'm not just playing the people in my country. I am playing the world because I have people from other countries playing. I get what you're saying with being a National Basketball Association, but I have several players that I'm playing against, that I'm playing with, that are from other countries. Now I understand that part, the national part, but that's like I'm playing against the world. They might be playing for Jokic, might play for Denver, but he's still from Serbia.
I mean, but is it though? Honestly,
Mike, these boys played on a national. Giannis played for Greece in the Olympics.
I understand.
Shai them played. Gildress them. They played for Canada. What's the dude that Memphis got rid of? He played for Canada too. The Dillon kid. He in Houston now. Schroeder, he played for Germany.
Mm-hmm.
France, they had Gobert. They had Fournier. And they had the kid, what's his name? The rookie last year, big boy, Wemby. So I get what you're saying, but but if we're playing, if we got players that's from other countries that's playing, I'm playing against, I'm not just playing against somebody from Omaha, Nebraska.
Right.
Now I understand, but I get what he's saying, but we still look at it. We have players from other countries that's playing in the league.
Yeah,
and let's be real. He making a big fuss. They've been calling folks world champions forever. They call you world champions in NBA, world champions, world champions in NFL, world series champion in baseball. So that's an argument that that's what I'm saying. That's you're being petty. That's basically what you're doing. You're being petty. Even if you do have a little point, you're being petty.
Listen, all I'm saying is that, you know, and I saw Tony mention something about Ali. And yeah, Ali was a king of cocky too. And did people love Ali? Absolutely. But did he have flaws? Yeah. But I mean, one thing I liked about Ali,
Ali backed that mess up.
He backed it up, bro. He backed it up. And all I'm saying is, if you gonna talk that talk,
you better walk that walk.
You better walk that walk, son.
That walk. I ain't got nothing. You should have a little confidence in what you should. That's the only way you be a winner. So I ain't got no problem with that. Only problem I got with, man.
Listen,
stop taking shots at the NBA and NBA.
I'll tell anybody behind this microphone, I'm invincible. You can't touch me. But realistically speaking, I don't have a great following. I don't have a
Mike, stop. No, Mike.
Phil, listen to what I'm saying. Facts are facts, bro. I'm just saying. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with believing in yourself, right? But there's still a modicum of I believe that everybody should have a modicum of humility in some cases. And my only thing is that when you are that cocky, right? When you that guy and you project yourself as being that guy, I'm him, then you need to back that up. If you were sick with COVID, then you should have never competed because you made yourself look bad.
Yeah, didn't they say something was wrong with him in the first place?
Supposedly he was sick, And again, like I said, he came up in and out, in his youth, in and out of the hospital. He had really bad asthma. So for all intents and purposes, what he's accomplished is great. I don't have anything against
the glory for
whatsoever.
That, yeah. That's a lot to overcome, brother. That's a lot.
I ain't got nothing against that dude. You know what I'm saying? But
Ali though, man.
It just raises the question that when you if you gonna talk it, you gotta be able to back that up, man.
I'm 21, I'm still pretty. I told you.
Yeah, bronze means that he's the third fastest man in the world, but gold sure look better. I'm just saying.
Well, salute to him, man. Just leave the NBA alone. That's my only problem with you.
And again, this ain't taking away from what he accomplished. Just saying, gold looks a whole lot better.
Leave the NBA alone.
I mean, would you listen? A bronze medal is you have accomplished more than the average person will ever accomplish.
Yeah. But
you were third.
All right, relax, Mike. You know what? Relax, Mike. Relax. I see where you going. Relax.
He was the second loser.
Okay, relax, Mike. Relax.
In the famous words of Ricky Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last.
He said he was a second loser.
And second place is the first loser.
You know what? Let's stop.
Bronze is good, but gold looks better. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that gold look real good.
It looks good. Sha'Carri Richardson. Let's talk about her. Hey, if I'm gonna be real with you, I was happy for her. Like for real, I was happy for her because they really played her in the Olympics, man.
Remember, she got caught with the little weed test 4 years ago.
Yeah, and all that flack, and everybody was like, "Yeah, we so quick." Mm-hmm. No, the stuff that she got, she deserved for that because she was silly for doing that. But this thing, no, man, she
did she really stay at that chick, man?
My daughter came in second in gymnastics. I said, "Congrats, baby." Her response was, "Second place is first place for losers."
You raising you a winner, Tony. You raising you a winner. That's some stuff Kennedy say. You raising you a winner right there, bro.
Look, that's all I'm saying. And exactly. Medaling in the Olympics is not an easy feat. And he is young and he'll mature into it. And hopefully he'll learn from this experience and he'll shut up until he actually wins. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't got no problem with that, man. I just want to leave the NBA.
I ain't got no problem. I don't care if he bothered the NBA. The NBA needs to be bothered.
Leave him alone.
Sha'Carri Richardson did her thing.
Did she really stare at that woman, though, Mike? I keep on looking at the video.
Bro,
did she really do that, though?
She looked at her like, you ain't winning this, right? I ain't even mad at that. That's what I'm talking about. If you gonna talk, Noah.
I mean, she really, Mike, did you see she looked at that girl.
She looked back. And then the second girl, and the 400, I think she waved at the other chick like, yeah, you ain't winning this.
When I saw that, she looked at me and then said, okay, it's time to go. Bow! Like, oh my God.
Man, listen.
But I'm so happy for her, man, because they played her. They played her, man, try to make her out to be something that she wasn't.
That's Sha'Carri. I'm so sorry. Shakra, whatever her name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I call her Flojo, the second coming of Flojo.
Man, look, I was just about to mention that, Tony. That's the race that she didn't get her gold in when they had that stupid rule about it. If, like you couldn't come through the gate if you didn't come through. Whatever it was. She had to walk a mile and all this stuff. She didn't get a chance to really warm up.
They played
her with that one, but that's okay though.
But I'm so happy for her though, bro.
God don't like ugly because he still made a way and she still came out. She still came out on top. They can't stop her.
This girl looked at that girl, man, like, and while she was running, she looked at that girl like, I'm up.
Let me tell you something. Out of all of the races, out of all of the races, that was weird how they changed that overnight.
Yeah, that's racism. You hit it on the head, Tony.
Yeah, they weren't trying to have her to win. But out of all of the races, 100 meter, 200 meter, hurdle, you know what race I love watching? I love watching the relay races, that 400 meter. It's something about that 400 meter and watching these runners work in tandem. And they pass that baton to the next person, striding, pass that baton. And listen, the second leg and the anchor, man, them right there, if you got you a good second leg and a good anchor, you good. And I'll tell you, that girl, I don't know who they second leg was, but that chick was flying. And then, I mean, it was almost like she just said, okay. I mean, she just took off. And then Sha'Carri, before I get corrected again, you know, she did her thing. Them relay races be the best, man.
Speaking of relay teams, Mike, you know your boy Carl Lewis mad at the men's team because they haven't medaled in years. Carl Lewis is very upset about that. They said the men's relay team haven't medaled at the Olympics in years.
You know what? As an old head, I qualify as being an old head now, according to my kids. It's not that I'm old; it's just that because of my age, I'm considered an old head.
You're an old head.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Just from one old head to another, to Carl Lewis, and I know he's not watching. And I know people he know ain't watching, but nigga, shut up.
Now watch your mouth. That's Carl Lewis.
No,
that's the great Carl Lewis.
Shut up.
That's the great 88 LA. Yes, that's the great Carl Lewis. Now, Mike, you gotta relax.
Shut up, please.
No, I think Carl Lewis has a right to say something.
No, he doesn't. Okay, no, he does not.
That man earned that right, Carl. I mean, Mike.
No, all he did was he earned a medal. I don't care if you earned a medal. I'm mad at the men's because they didn't medal. Get over yourself. Get over yourself.
I give him a little leeway because of who he is, Mike.
No, I'm not giving. That's like giving leeway to the old toxic, to like that old toxic relative that's at the cookout. Just because they old, you gonna give them leeway? No, you're a toxic individual. I don't like you, and I'm not gonna be around you.
Mike, you looking for a fight? Come on, Mike. Wait a minute.
I want all the smoke.
Not at the family event, Mike. We trying to enjoy ourselves.
No, I'm talking about at the family event too. I don't like you. If the first thing you say is, "Oh, you didn't get fat," you are toxic. I don't need you in my life. I got enough stress that I have to deal with, and I still got to deal with your foolishness. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And you know what I feel. You know what I'm talking about. You know it's always that one relative where they can never say hi. They can never ask you how you doing. The first thing they say is, "Ooh, girl, you got fat." Well, you got old.
Mike said the first thing come out their mouth, Mike. Look like you to put a little weight on.
Like you to put a little weight on. Well,
you talking to?
Yes, I have. I don't need you to point that out to me. I know, because when I went shopping for an outfit for this stupid event that I didn't want to come to, I knew that I had to get a shirt size a little bit bigger than I normally would. Yeah. I know I put on some weight. I don't need you to point that out to me.
Because y'all want to have a color coordinated party.
Right. Because y'all niggas want to have a white party in the summer, drinking pop and other colored drinks. Okay, genius. Whatever.
A white party at a barbecue. Have you ever been one of those?
Yes, we finna have a white party and we grilling. Well, that's smart. And I've dealt with your toxicity for years. And the only reason I have is because everybody told me, well, you know, they old. So you got you don't get a pass because of that. I respect you.
I think it's just a little
Stop it. Stop.
Yeah, I got to.
You
Because
can't.
I ain't got
You
no.
can't do
I ain't
it,
got
bro.
no win in that. Yeah, you're right. I ain't got no win.
You
I
can't.
ain't got no win. I ain't got no win. I ain't got no win.
I get his perspective. I understand it, but shut up.
Yeah,
He
but the
didn't
reason
medal.
why, but you know, Mike, the reason why I give him leeway because of first who he is, and you know, he probably care more about how the U.S. men's Olympic team does than we do because he once was a part of it and he was part of it when they was winning. So
Is
that's
he
why I give him
coaching?
leeway.
Is he coaching anybody?
I think they just fired the coach too. They just fired because they haven't medaled at the Olympics for years.
So here's my thing: if they haven't medaled for years, and he know they haven't medaled, right? The relay team did medal. The relay team medaled.
It was one of them teams that he was mad about. They haven't medaled in years. It's a track team. One of them teams.
Did he contribute today? Did he coach in any way? Did he offer any tips, any pointers? Did he get on his walker and go down there and say, "Hey, let me help you with your takeoff"?
Mike. We don't know if the man on the walker, Mike.
We don't know if he's not. All I'm saying is that what did you offer to help the gentleman or to help these men to do better? Because if you didn't contribute anything to them working to do better or to be better, then shut up. I get so sick of even some of these older basketball players that be talking down on these younger guys. Listen, I get it. You were great in that time, and nobody is taking that from you. But I get so sick of this conversation. Well, they couldn't play back in that day. Yes, they could.
Who?
Because they're light years ahead of what you were doing back in the 70s and the 80s. The stuff that these kids are doing was basically built on the stuff that you all were doing. They took that foundation, they built on it, they added to it. The training regimen is different, the nutritional regimen is different, how they think is different, how they play is different, the rules are different. You can't tell me that they wouldn't be able to play back in that time. Yes, they could.
Not all of them, Mike. Not all of them.
All of them can't play in this time. That's a given. But I'm just saying, it's
the
just
hand
like
check. That hand check changed. That hand checking changed a lot, Mike. It do.
Right.
It changed a lot.
This is what it all boils down to. Most of the time, when you see people like Carl make statements like they do, it's because they still want to be relevant, even when they really aren't. And again, this isn't taking anything away from what he accomplished, but your relevancy is not the same as it was years ago. It's just not. You know who that reminds me of? What's the dude that's always talking about hip hop Lord Jamar? Please tell me what Lord Jamar did to make him the end all be all on hip hop. Please, because I don't know. Are you reading? What are you doing?
No, I'm coming up. Yeah, he's the 4x100 relay team. That's the team he's complaining about. Carl Lewis.
Didn't they medal? If I'm not mistaken, they medaled.
Wait a minute. God dang it. Go ahead. You said no. Go ahead. Let me type it back in. Go ahead. You said something about who?
No, I'm just saying it's like these guys, they just want to be relevant again. And that's why they make these comments.
Who did you just say, Mike?
No, I asked you about Lord Jamar. I was like,
brand Nubian Lord Jamar?
Yeah, I'm okay, brand Nubian, fine. So my thing is with him, it's like, why does he think he is the end all be all of hip hop? It's like everything that he say, everybody's supposed to be like, well, you know, Lord Jamar said it, so it must be like, no, who are you?
You know, some of them guys feel, Mike, because they kind of like was on the scene and you know, they had they did it, they was out. Some of them feel like they have a say. So like my main concern, and people might get mad. I hope that I know you like rappers and all that, but I don't see why everybody take care of one word as gospel.
Yeah,
I just don't get it. He came up with the whole hip hop Bible. I get it. I understand. I was a BDP fan also. I loved all of it. But people take his word as like he's like the king of all hip hop. And I never understood that.
Who are you talking about?
KRS-One, Chris One, Boogie Down Productions.
Some people, I believe, and see a lot of folks who, I think what some people will try to do is say, well, hey, if you ain't got no hit records, and if you didn't do this, if you didn't do that, you ain't got no say, you don't have anything to do with it. But when you talk about hip hop, dude, I mean, was he not one of the key players back in the day?
Oh,
KRS-One.
yeah, but it was players that was before him, though, Mike. I mean, we want to go back to the S's. We got to go back to Bam and Flash and all of them. And then you got to look at Melly Mel and all of them. Let's be real. KRS-One only got on because he went back to Shan. He went back at Shan because he was mad because Mr. Magic called his song trash. So he took his madness off because he knew Shan and Marley was Mr. Magic guy. And that's when he came to South Bronx because the man said, let me tell you a story from where we come from. He tried to make it like the man said that hip hop started in Queensbridge. Marley Marl starts that song off by saying, let us tell you where we come from.
Mm-hmm.
The bridge. And then he took it and he got mad and tried to make it like they saying hip hop started in Queensbridge. That's when he came to South Bronx. Mm-hmm. And then that's when they came, the bridge is over and all that. So don't get me wrong, I was a big BDP fan growing up.
Right.
But I just feel like people make it like he's a beginning all of hip hop, and he's not. He's down the line. There was several other hip hop artists before he came around.
I think that people just respect him. They respect his knowledge in the game.
I respect him also.
They just respect him overall as an individual. You have some people that may have been deeper in the game, but they never really earned that respect. KRS-One just earned that respect from people like him and Chuck D. Public Enemy was probably people like, I look at Public Enemy and like Fear of a Black Planet, to me was one of the best hip hop records ever put out. But it'll never get that notoriety. Ever.
Yeah, I get it. He the teacher and all, I get that. But if that's the case, then come on, man. Brand Nubian, they put a stomp hole into the hip hop game. So if I just feel that if KRS-One can sit there and say what he want to say, I mean, I have no problem with Lord Jamar.
I'm not saying. See, you finna go into this about people saying what they want to say.
I'm not going into that. What I'm saying is, I get what you're saying. But when people feel like that they got a foothold in the creation of hip hop, they feel they can say something.
Right, but that's not what this is talking about. The only reason I mentioned Lord Jamar is because, just like Carl Lewis, he wants to stay relevant. And the way he does that is that he criticizes and he talks about things that ain't done the way he used to do it. It don't sound like this. It's not going to sound like that. That was 40 years ago. So
well, that's all the New York heads, Mike. That's all the New York heads.
It ain't just the New York heads.
Melly Mel said that he had killed Jay-Z, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's it's even us. I noticed that even like people that ain't in the entertainment industry, you listen to how some of people our age talk. Like we really had it. Like we really like it was just no, we didn't. We didn't really have it. A lot of the stuff we listen. If it wasn't for the grace of God, a lot of us wouldn't even be here. You know what I mean? So it's just like sometimes you gotta be humble and realize that. Listen. The way we see things is a lot of times through nostalgia and rose-colored glasses. And to us, yes, it was the best ever. But when you like I look at how we talk about how some of these guys dress gay and stuff like that, and they do, but Prince dressed gay and we thought Prince was dope. You look at the guys, what's my man name? The funk dude, I can't think of his name right now, of course. But this dude wore a diaper on stage.
You talking about Parliament Funkadelics?
Yeah, they wore diapers and all kind of weird things. My man from Cameo used to have
Larry Blackman. Yeah, you used to have a
he
little red thing
have a
on.
little red cup on. If that ain't gay, I mean, I'm just saying, it's like sometimes we need to really. Tupac had a nose ring.
That's why I keep trying to tell you know, that's y'all, man. So
I still like him, though, but I'm just saying, it's like sometimes we need to take a legitimate look at ourselves before we try to compare how great this was and how great that was. Yeah, for that time.
Come on,
probably.
man. We wore a haircut sideways.
Yeah, I mean,
simply because we saw Bobby Brown them wearing it.
Everything that we did wasn't great.
No, man.
Let's just be honest.
That polka dots wasn't hot. Y'all saw Kwame and y'all thought it was hot.
Yeah, I mean, so when I just don't like when people say stuff like that. It's just like, yeah, well, they're losers and I don't like this, because if that, everybody always say if they could do this, or if it was back in my time, well, you know what, we're not in your time. So let's
that
move
time
on.
Ain't never coming back.
And it ain't never coming back. It's just not. It's just never coming back. And no, Eric, I'm not going to talk about the French pole vaulter. I refuse to talk about it. Although it's funny.
Say, feel what you got in your red cup. Don't worry about that, Eric. That's water.
That French pole vaulter story was hilarious. I ain't gonna even talk about it because it might get Eric excited. But if y'all listen. If you don't know the story, just Google French pole vaulter. It's hilarious.
I ain't googling that mess, man. I already know it's a mess.
It's hilarious, bro. I was like, well, all right. I mean, listen, he puts a whole new meaning to pole vault. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's what he did.
Yeah, Mike. You come across some old heads. Some old heads always wanted to be.
Yeah, right. Prince had butt out. He literally had butt out jeans.
Who? Prince? Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yes,
and the sad part about it, no one never called that dude gay.
No, because every time you looked up,
he was like but he kept a bad one.
Kept a bad one.
Oh my God, he kept a bad one.
All of them.
Even like if you want to do it, since we talk about Prince, that whole androgynic era when everybody Prince,
the time, in the 80s, yeah, all of that
world class wrecking crew with I hope my brother Ricky watched with Dr. Dre and DJ Yella them. Everybody's wearing the men was wearing the makeup and the eyeliner, and they all had the Jerry curls and so.
Well, remember, I mean, Shalimar, anybody? Jesus.
Yeah, so that's all,
But then remember even glam rock. Remember those guys?
Yeah.
They had the long wigs and the lipstick and all. Mm-hmm. So let's before we start talking.
That's why I don't never judge. Like I said, I don't try to judge because a lot of us. Even with music, Mike, a lot of that stuff we listen to was trash, man.
I don't judge, but I do identify. I'm
gonna tell you right now, dude. We shouldn't say nothing, and we listen to Bump Sklee, Rip Hop. My neck bone connected to my cheekbone.
Listen,
ha ha. And we thought that was the joint back then. I thought that was a joint
because it was different. I mean, but when you listen to it, that beat was cold. But when you listen to it and you look at the lyrics, because you got to understand, like back at that time, although lyrics was important, like people weren't talking about structure and double entendres and all that stuff. You just wanted to hear something catchy over a catchy beat. And so when them dudes came out, it was just so different that it was like, oh wow, okay, I'm kind of digging this, but you ain't really know what they were saying.
That's why I like that. That's why I like when Twista when he came back, because people don't remember he was a tongue twister at first. Yeah, and that's before he had caught the type of flow he was doing. But he was just his first song. He was rapping fast, but he didn't have a flow. When he came back with "Do or Die" them, that's when he came. That's when he came back with a flow for his fast speaking. When Twister first came out as a tongue twister, he was just rapping fast. He didn't have a flow. But when he came back, my dude, hey nephew, whoever that is came in. What's up, nephew? When he came back with a flow.
What do you want, Michael? You already been on camera. You gonna try to slide out like they didn't see you? Huh? Oh, okay. Thank you.
So
yeah. Oh, well, yeah. You know, I did want to mention this guy before we end. This guy right here. The Turkish Olympic shooter. Did you see him?
No, who is this?
Okay. So, you know, they have like trap shooting and stuff in the Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy, and look, and here's the crazy part. So when they like if you look at the people who like when they like the people who set up for the events and stuff, bro, man, these people get all kind of fancy gear and all of that stuff on and everything. I mean, they got like all like kind of tactical glasses and all these other things and stuff like that. This guy,
you got a video?
I ain't got no video, but I got a picture.
Dang.
This dude right here, Yusuf Dadikik or whatever his name is, he won silver. And you know what he used? He used his prescription glasses and some earplugs. Most of the people, when they do that event, I'm telling you, they geared up. This guy just came with his glasses and a t-shirt that said Turkey. I don't know about you, but y'all get a good look at this guy. Get a good look at him.
Don't cross that man path.
Don't you cross that man path. Yeah. This dude is a trained killer.
He gonna pop you quickly.
I'm telling you.
Face. Look at him. His face look like it.
He has to be a hitman.
He ain't asking no questions or nothing.
He can't.
Bow, bow, bow. That's all he gonna do. That's all he gonna do.
That dude is a hitman by trade.
Guys, just look at his face, Mike. He just look at his face, man. He is not playing.
He's not to win silver in that event, and he ain't got nothing special on, just his glass.
That's that. I'm only gonna tell you once. Look. That's what that is. That's that. I'm only gonna tell you once. Look. I'm not gonna repeat myself at all. I'm not repeating myself.
And this will be the last time you see me. Say, oh yes. So look, he does has a cat that he really, really adores.
Don't mess with his cat.
Listen, there's a meme that said if somebody killed his cat, he would get 3 movies out of it.
Don't mess that man.
I was like, hey,
that man face.
Let me tell you, this dude is the Turkish John Wick. That's all you need to know.
You can look at his face, man. Don't mess with that man, cat.
He's a trained killer. I don't care what nobody say. That dude is a hitman for all intents and purposes, man.
He done popped off a couple of dudes somewhere overseas.
Listen. He know where the bodies are buried. That's all I'm saying. He knows. And ain't nobody gonna question him. Because he know where they buried. So total medal count for the Olympics. It looks like United States ended up with most of the medals. We had 126.
We was in first place.
China was second with 91.
And then
Japan was third with 45. And then how is Japan third? Are they going by gold medals?
No, look at the total medals. It should be total medals.
So if you go by the total medals, America got 126, China got 91, France got 64.
I thought France was 3.
No, yeah, France is third. Australia is fourth with 53, and then Japan is fifth. Those are the top 5 countries with 45. Now, America and China tied with the gold medals. They both had 40. And then Japan was next with 20, and then Australia had 18, and France was fifth with 16. Listen, it was some weird stuff, man. You had the whole, I don't know what that was with the something like with the Last Supper that they was doing with the opening ceremony. I don't know. It was some weird things that happened at this Olympics, but all in all, if you watched it, hopefully you enjoyed it. You know, y'all can take off y'all fake patriotism now because it's over with and you can go back to being your regular self. But from the little bit that I did watch, it was cool. Again, glad for Sha'Carri and her team. Simone Biles cannot mention the Olympics without mentioning that.
No, she goat, man. She goat.
She goated. Listen,
no,
they keep trying to change the rules for her.
She goat.
They keep trying to change it. It ain't gonna happen. The girl is just who she is.
Oh, for real, DS. Remember that little girl? She said gets to keep her bronze.
Yes, I just heard that she gets to keep her bronze.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm glad about that. Yeah, it was just all kind of stuff going on. Dudes knocking the pole down with their pole. You had a trans who wasn't a trans, and they tried to take the girl medal, but now she got the medal back, and Sha'Carri Richardson with her situation. It was just a lot, but all in all, I think it turned out okay. And
shout out to the U.S. men's team.
Shout out to the men's team. Hey, and shout out to Snoop.
Snoop got
$500,000 a day.
Snoop got paid, and he was everywhere, Mike. Snoop
was everywhere, fam. Everywhere.
But dude, Mike, big man. Snoop Doggy. Who would have thought that somebody that made B's Ain't S but H and Tricks would be like the ambassador for the United States Olympics, man?
No, you know what I heard the other day? I heard what's that song? Deep Cover with him and Dre. And I was like,
would have thought that would be the dude.
No, that would be the dude that was an ambassador at the Olympics for the United States.
Hood, maniac, lunatic, call me Snoop Eastwood. Come on, man. And he's the ambassador. Snoop has to be the most famous rapper in the world.
He gotta be. He may not be the best, but he's definitely the most notable.
Yes, he is, man.
Man. Hey, that song was cold too. What do you say? 6:45 was the time on the clock when me and the homie pulled in the parking lot. The scene looked strange and it felt like a setup. Bet not be, because if it is, they getting wet up. Oh,
young Snoop. That's all he did.
Yeah, man, that was young Snoop. Ooh.
He wasn't even looking in the camera.
He wasn't even looking in the camera, son. Listen, $500,000 a day. Yeah, I would have been doing too much too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have been everywhere.
Snoop made a bag. Man, Snoop came home with a big bag.
He made a bag for the Olympics, bro. That's all I'm saying. Made a bag. I ain't even mad at him. Yeah, Tony, you're right. You had a lot of feminists that was worried about Simone's husband wearing her medal. They should be concerned about their husband wearing their dress. Ain't it funny the things that we concern ourselves about? And it's just like, even me, I say that. And when he was talking about Caleb Williams, first thing I said was, yeah, but he got his nails painted. Like, why should I care if his nails are painted or not? Is it weird?
Yeah.
Do I think it's weird from a male standpoint? Yes. But why does it bother me? Or why should it bother me? And it really shouldn't. You know,
win games. I don't care what color that man. Win games and beat the Packers.
I am learning to not be overly concerned with things that I have no control over.
Dennis Rodman wore a wedding dress and we loved him.
I don't know. I thought that was weird, and I thought it was weird. Just because I like the Bulls don't mean that I don't think some of the stuff that the man did was weird. He had weird hair. He had all those weird piercings. He had his nails was painted too. He did the job, but I still thought it was weird. Just because you didn't.
I didn't care, man. That man was giving us almost 20 rebounds a night. I did not care. Just like this Caleb kid. Let that boy win and most definitely beat the Packers. I don't care if that man come in with his nails painted a different color every game. I can care
Listen,
less.
And you know what? And if he don't win, I bet not hear you mention
Win.
If he
Bump
doesn't,
everything else, win.
right? Yeah. And if he doesn't, I bet not hear you mention nothing about him with his painted fingernails. That's what you say
about this kid. I got a good feeling about this kid. So I don't think I'd be complaining. I got a good feeling about this kid.
You know what, Phil? If I had $1 for every time you had a good feeling about this kid,
I love my team, man. I love my team.
I got a good feeling, man. I got a good feeling.
My team. I'm sorry. That's just the fandom in me.
I got a good feeling.
I don't think I'm wrong about Caleb. I really don't. But
you didn't think you were wrong about the other ones?
No. What other ones, Mike? What other ones?
Every other person who you
Jay
ever
Cutler,
said you
y'all can talk about Jay Cutler all y'all want. Statistically, he's the greatest. He's the best Bears quarterback we ever had statistically. Say what you want to say about Jay Cutler. We have never had a quarterback that played better than him statistically.
Phil, that's not a high bar.
Man, go on somewhere, man. Go on somewhere.
It's about for the Bears. Statistically,
we ain't never had nobody hit an arm like Jay Cutler's, man.
That's not a high
cannon. Yeah, he threw a lot of interceptions. Okay, I get that.
Right.
But that arm was beautiful. Beautiful.
That's not a high bar to set. But
and like my wife said, he diabetic, so probably sometimes it probably got blurry for him. So I'm blaming that on him too. So man, you ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hey man, they were trying your boy Fields out at wide receiver, my nigga. I mean my ninja.
Yeah. I know.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll see. Listen. I mean, anyway. So look, guys. That's it for tonight because we started a little bit late. Where's my ally? She been gone. Eric, what are you talking about? She's doing fine, actually. I just spoke to her today. She's doing great. But listen, we have been rattling on. We got a little. I think he did, Tony, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think he tried to offer him a job.
I kind of heard something like that. I don't think it was solidified, but those were some of the rumblings that I heard. So we'll see. Hey, which son, Eddie? The oldest, next to the oldest? You know, you got about 10 kids. Which son you celebrating? So we can shout him out.
Son, Eddie. But man, I don't care what y'all say, man. Beat the Packers. Beat them punks. Beat them chumps, man. And you beat them twice.
Wouldn't that suck if those are the only 2 games we win this year?
Man, let me tell you something, boy. He beat them Packers, boy. He gonna own the city. If he beat them twice, that man be able to walk in any restaurant downtown, and it's gonna be somebody gonna be getting his check.
Yeah, probably. Listen, I wish him the best, and I hope he bring much success to the Bears and to the city, so we can get out of whatever rut this team is in. But look, that is it for us. I forgot we started late, but
what is it, man?
South Suburban College in
Jesus
on AI in the morning. Okay, cool. That's what's up, man. Tony, I may need to get up with you, man. I got something coming up on the 28th, and I may need to see what your availability is like, and I have some details for you when I contact you. I got something. We got some good stuff coming up. Oh, cool. Hey, tell Maddie I said happy birthday, man, and wish him the best. I hope y'all had a good time and all of that good stuff, man. Yeah, I got you, bro. Look, I appreciate y'all, man, but we ran a little late tonight because we started a little late. It's 9:30. It's crazy. Yeah, man, it's 9:30. Can we talk about that man-bird alien flying around Chicago? Yeah, I'll look into it, Eric. I ain't heard nothing about that one.
Man-bird alien.
I don't know. See, sometimes I got, when Eric suggests stuff, I got to make sure it ain't no overtone, some undertones. You know what I'm saying?
Before we leave, I want to say this to the parents in Chicago. That convention is right around the corner.
Oh,
Get y'all kids in line.
yeah.
Cause I'm telling you, let them go down. Let them go downtown while that convention going over. They gonna do them dirty.
Look,
Get
we
y'all
may have to
kids
do
in line now.
we may have to do another public service announcement next week. Yeah, Tina, listen, man, y'all, I love y'all boys, man, and I appreciate them, and I appreciate the just how you guys the what you all have put in them, man. They're some good kids, and I think I already know they're gonna accomplish great things because
Y'all go ahead and get birthday cake wasted.
yeah, look at their parents, but yeah, tell Maddie I said happy birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
Tell the rest of the boys I said what's up, man. Listen, I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Everybody that's watching us live and those that'll go back and watch this at a different time. Y'all know we don't never take y'all for granted. If you haven't already done it, I need you to go on over to our YouTube channel and subscribe and
Please.
click that little bell button so whenever we go live, y'all get a notification. Listen. We are, I'm telling y'all now, we may not be doing the live shows too much more. Or that's such horrible English. We may not be doing the live shows as much anymore. Reason being is because we are going to go to a recorded format because I'm trying to get put on to some things that someone has approached me about. And so it's just some things that we're trying to work out. And so we may go into more of a pre-recorded format. And the reason being is because there is an outlet that I've been kind of talking to that that may be interested in hosting our shows, but they need to be in a pre-recorded format. And so we're kind of working through some things. But please know that we are still going to continue to do live shows, maybe just not every week. Also, I am no longer going to be streaming from my personal page. Facebook is on something with you streaming from your personal pages. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm
just
done
come
with
to
that.
this page from this point on. Just come to our Man Up page.
So go to our actual podcast page, or like I said, go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. Either way, we appreciate your support and we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. It's the weekend.
On the way, but we don't want to leave none. We don't want to lose nobody, so we just letting everybody know changes is coming.
Yep. So man, listen, I know it's the weekend. Y'all go out, enjoy your family. I know Maddie and them is getting cake wasted. Y'all have a good time. Continue to celebrate his birthday, man. And listen, if the Lord say the same, we'll be back here next week, same time, same channel. And until we talk again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boys because we're officially out.
Peace.